And thanks for joining us tonight. Something stinks in one Madison neighborhood, and residents want some answers. People in the Elvium neighborhood say it randomly smells like garbage, and they want to know where the mystery smell is coming from. Our Brittany Paris has a closer look. It's all new at 10.
People are enjoying this summer night in the Elvium neighborhood, but for weeks, they say a strange smell has been wafting into town. They don't know where the smell is coming from, so we came here tonight to sniff things out for ourselves. It's the calm before the smell. Residents are out for a walk, riding their bikes and playing at the park, enjoying the weather now because they know later tonight
I gag and I want my dogs to hurry up and get in.
A mystery smell will permeate their neighborhood.
It smells kind of like the rotten egg with like the landfill mixed together.
They don't know where it's coming from or why they only smell it early in the morning or late at night, and sometimes on the weekends.
There's nights where it can be potent as could be, and then there's days where you don't smell it at all.
Brandon Steinberg has lived in his home for 6 years. He says he's never smelled anything like this before.
Not like this, not till this year.
It's so bad, some residents now keep their windows closed at night.
We would probably open them, but that smell, it's like, no way.
Some people think it's coming from the landfill near Yahara Hills Golf Course. Others think it's coming from a sewage plant.
If it is the landfill, why now? I mean, hopefully they'll figure it out so that people can just be like, okay, that's what it is.
But even if they get an answer, residents are wondering what, if anything, can be done about it. Alder Denise DeMarb contacted the county. They're looking into where this smell is coming from, but as of right now, people who live here are left without answers. In Madison, I'm Brittany Paris, WISC News 3.
That smell was first reported 2 to 3 weeks ago. The fire department, a city engineering employee, and an MG&E official as well checked it out, didn't find anything. We will keep you updated.